Friend, let's start with today's discussion. First news of 19th May 2022 is Supreme Court frees Perarivalan. The Supreme Court on Wednesday invoked its extraordinary powers to do complete justice under Article 142 of the Constitution and ordered the release of AG Perarivalan in former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. So, AG Perarivalan is released from the jail by the order of Supreme Court, and he was involved in the Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. And Supreme Court used the power to do complete justice under Article 142 to release AG Perarivalan. So what is the background of the story? AG Perarivalan, who was arrested in June 1991, convicted for the assassination of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, was released on bail by the top court on March 9 this year. So he was arrested on 1991 in connection with Rajiv Gandhi assassination case and get bail from Supreme Court on March 9 this year, means 2022. He submitted a mercy plea under Article 161 to the Tamil Nadu governor on December 30, 2015 and had approached the top court in 2016 over the delay to decide on his clemency. So in 2015 he applied for his mercy plea to the governor of Tamil Nadu. But due to delay in 2016 he moved to Supreme Court over the delay to decide on his clemency. Though the Tamil Nadu government recommended for his release in September 2018, the governor, after a gap of more than 3 years, decided on January 25, 2021 to refer the matter to the President, who is the competent authority to take a call on the mercy plea. So, the State Assembly of Tamil Nadu government already passed a bill regarding release of AG Perarivalan in 2018 and sent the bill to the governor for his assent. But after 3 years, the governor finally decided to send the bill to President for his consent. Okay. So this is the point of confliction between the State Assembly of Tamil Nadu government and the governor of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Now, finding this decision of the governor contrary to the constitution, a bench of Justice L. Nageshwara Rao and B. R. Gavai said, governor has no power to independently decide and refer the matter to President. While exercising power under Article 161 dealing with governor's power to grant pardon, he is bound by the decision of the State Council of Ministers. Proper course would have been for him to refer the matter back to the state government, suggesting the matter falls within the scope of President under Article 72, President's power to grant pardon. So Supreme Court want to know why governor is still holding the bill. Okay. The governor, as per Article 161, the government should act as per the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. Okay, but he is acting independently and misusing his post as per Supreme Court. Okay, so why governor is not still not ascending the bill passed by the elected government of Tamil Nadu? So he is acting against the elected government. Okay, and there should be a proper reason behind his action. Okay, so there is no proper reason. Already this man already spent nearly 30 years in jail. Okay, so why the governor is still taking time? Okay, what is the role of governor in this case? Already the Tamil Nadu State Assembly already passed the bill. This is the view of Supreme Court. This will be setting a very bad precedent, striking at the very roots of federal setup in our country. If your argument is accepted, then every time cabinet refers to governor and the governor disagrees, he will refer it to the president, the bench observed. So this is setting a very bad example as per Supreme Court in the federal setup of our country. So when a state assembly passes a bill, the governor should give respect to the bill. Okay, and that's a federal structure should run. Every time a state legislation be pass a bill, the governor holds the bill and send the bill to president for his assent. This should not be the process. Governor should run as per the aid and advice of state assembly. Okay, so this is the view. And finally, what Supreme Court did, Supreme Court on Wednesday, means yesterday, invoked its extraordinary powers to do complete justice under Article 142 of the Constitution and ordered the release of AG Perarivalan in former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. So finally, Supreme Court used its power and completely release AG Perarivalan from the Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. Quickly after the release, the Congress made a statement that due to the failure of central government, due to the failure of laws of central government, today the main criminal of the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi is released from the jail. Okay, this is the story, and the related thing is Justice J.S. Verma Commission was formed to look into the security lapses that contribute to the killing of Rajiv Gandhi. So which commission was set up by the Supreme Court to investigate the killing of Rajiv Gandhi? That is Justice J.S. Verma Commission. Okay. Next news. Ethanol blend in petrol to be raised to 20% in 3 years. So the Union Cabinet on Wednesday approved the amendment to the National Policy on Biofuels 2018 to advance the date by which fuel companies have to increase the percentage of ethanol in petrol to 20% from 2030 to 2025. The policy to introduce 20% ethanol in petrol will take effect from April 1, 2023. So in 2018, the Union government has a policy, national policy on biofuels, and they took a decision that ethanol will be blended with petrol. Means if there is 100% petrol, then 80% will be petrol and 20% will be blended with ethanol. Ethanol will be mixed with petrol. And what is the benefit? Use of petrol will be less, carbon emission will be less, pollution will be less. Okay, so ethanol is a replacement of petrol. That's the thing. And the government took will take effect from April 1, 2023. So from 2023 there should be fuel, the petrol will be blended with the ethanol. Okay, and also what is the percentage of ethanol should be blended with petrol? That is 20%. Okay, from 2030 to 2025. Means previously government set a target that within 2030 all the petrol sold by the oil company will be blended with ethanol. Okay, but currently government reduced the target timeline up to 2025. Within 2025 all the oil companies should sell petrol blended with ethanol, and the amount of ethanol will be 20%. Means out of 100%, 20% will be ethanol and rest 80% will be petrol, and the timeline is 2025. So a 2021 report by the Niti Aayog said that immense benefit could accrue to the country by 20% ethanol blending by 2025, such as saving of 30,000 crore of foreign exchange per year, increased energy security, lowered carbon emission, better air quality, self-reliance, better use of damaged food grain, increased farmers' income and investment opportunities. So if we blended 20% ethanol in petrol, that will save nearly 30,000 crore of foreign exchange per year. Huge. And as well as energy security, lower carbon emission, better air quality. But the main thing is better use of damaged food grain. Why? Because ethanol is produced from food grain, sweet food grain like sugarcane, like corn, like barley. Okay, these are the food grain used to produce ethanol. So damaged food grain, if the food grain become damaged, that can be used for making of ethanol. So damaged food grain can also be used, and it will increase the farmers' income and investment opportunities. Now, India achieved 9.45% ethanol blending as on March 13, 2022, according to Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So, up to date, we are blending 9.545% of ethanol. Okay, why we are not blending 20% ethanol currently? Because there is a shortage of ethanol. Ethanol should be produced fast, then we can use it. And ethanol is produced from the crop, means the sugarcane, the corn, the barley. Okay, so we have to first increase the production of sugarcane, barley, then we can produce more and more ethanol. Okay, and another thing is related with the blending of ethanol, that is the property of the engine of the vehicle. I will discuss it later. So currently we are blending 9.45% ethanol blending according to ministry. Then center project that will reach 10% by the end of financial 2022 and 20% in 2025. So our target is 10% blending of ethanol by the end of 2022 and 20% blending of ethanol by the end of 2025. Okay, this is the topic. Now, what is the national policy of biofuels and what is ethanol and what is biofuel? We will discuss one by one. First is biofuel. What is biofuel? Biofuel is a replacement of petrol. Now, biofuel is liquid fuel that has been made from biomass, and biomass is collective term referring to crops, plant residues, organic waste and anything that originated from a living organism. The most common form of biofuels are ethanol and biodiesel. So biofuels are made from biomass, and biomass is made from the organic waste, plant waste, wood waste, even inorganic waste also, industrial waste also. So biomass is produced from the waste, and from biomass biofuel can be produced. Okay, and the common example of biofuel is ethanol and biodiesel. Then what is ethanol? Ethanol is typically made from sugar found in grain such as sugarcane, sugarcane, corn, barley and sorghum. Ethanol is generally used as a replacement of petroleum derived gasoline in automobiles and other technology systems that have traditionally used petroleum gasoline. The use of ethanol blending in certain quantity required change in engine. That is I am talking. So what are the most common example of biofuel? That is ethanol and biodiesel. So from the name we can assume that ethanol is a replacement of petrol and biodiesel is a replacement of diesel. Now ethanol is produced from sugar grain like sugarcane, corn, barley, sorghum, and it is a replacement of petroleum derived gasoline in automobile. Okay, but the fact is, if we blending ethanol more than limit, then the engine of the vehicle should be changed and new types of engine should be installed in the vehicle. That is the problem we are facing. So there is the limit is 10%. If we blending 10% ethanol, then the engine should not be changed. No need to change the engine. But if we blend more than 10% ethanol in petrol, then the engine, the old engine of vehicle should be changed with a new type of vehicle. That's why government has a target, gave a target of 2025, so that all the car manufacturing company can also produce a new type of engine, can be run with ethanol blending petrol. Okay. Now what is biodiesel? It is a replacement of diesel. Biodiesel is made from vegetable oils and animal fats. It can also be made from cooking grease. It is used to replace petroleum based diesel in compression ignition engine. The use of biodiesel does not require that the engine be changed or modified, provided that is a diesel engine. So for diesel engine, if we use biodiesel blended with diesel, biodiesel also blended with diesel. Okay, so the engine, no need to change the engine in that case. Now what is the impact of vehicle? A 10% blending, I have already told you, in 10% blending in petrol does not require major change to engine, but a 20% blend could require some change and may even drive up the price of vehicle. It may the vehicle cost can be increased, may be increased. A greater percentage of blending could also mean more land being diverted for water intensive crops such as sugarcane, barley, sorghum, which the government currently subsidizes. So government is currently give subsidy to the farmer so that they can grow more and more sugarcane, barley, sorghum, so that from that crop ethanol can be produced. Okay, this is the target of government. So this is the thing. Now come to the national policy of biofuels 2018. What is this? An indicative target of 20% blending of ethanol in petrol and 5% blending of biodiesel in diesel is proposed by 2030. Previously it was 2030, but currently government down the target to 2025. With a thrust on advanced biofuels, the policy indicates a viability gap funding scheme for 2G ethanol biorefineries of rupees 5,000 crore in 6 years, in addition to additional tax incentive, higher purchase price as compared to 1G. Means government will give you incentive. Government will give incentive to the 2G ethanol biorefineries so that they can produce more and more ethanol. Then categorization of biofuels into basic biofuels, first generation bioethanol, biodiesel and advanced biofuels, second generation ethanol, drop-in fuel, algae based. So government is promoting different type of biofuels, different type of ethanols, increased scope of raw materials for ethanol procurement by encouraging intermediate B, molasses, sugarcane juice, other sugar containing materials and damaged as well as surplus food grade. So increased scope of use. So that the damaged sugarcane crop, okay, then the barley crop, then B molasses. B molasses is like the in local language we can say gur, the sweet liquid, densely liquid type material food we generally used. Okay, so B molasses. Okay, so this type of sweet grain product is used to manufacture ethanol. Okay, so government is giving incentive to increase the production of this crop. Develop national biomass repository by conducting appraisal of biomass across the country, so mass awareness program. Okay, next, biodiesel production to be encouraged from non-edible oil seeds. So there are some oil seeds which are non-edible, so biodiesel can be produced from that oil seeds. Used cooking oils, short generation crops and development of supply chain mechanism. Then thrust on research and development and demonstration in the biofuel feedstock. Okay, then setting up national biofuel coordination committee. These are the policy taken by government in 2018. Okay, come to next point, very important point. The confusion over the status of the Assam NRC. So we know that recently NRC NRC happened in Assam, and lakhs of people are currently recognized as a illegal. So there is a confusion whether this is the final or another step of NRC will be conducted in future or not. That there is a confusion. Okay, so we will discuss about what is NRC, what is CA, everything we will discuss one by one. First we will discuss about the CA, Citizenship Act. Okay, who is called as citizen? Who is called a citizen of India? We will discuss first, then we will proceed one by one. Now, citizenship at the time of making of Constitution, 26 January 1915. So when the Constitution was preparing, at that time, who were the citizen of India at that time? The requirement was, a person is a citizen of India if he is a domicile of India. Domicile means he has a house, he has a land, okay, he has a property in India, that is a domicile of India, and any of these three. So this point and any of these three, that is born in India, or either of his parent born in India, or residents of India from the last 5 years. So if this criteria matched, then he is a citizen of India in the time of making of Constitution. Okay, now come to after making of Constitution, who will be the citizen of India? Okay, because at that time there is a huge amount of migration from Pakistan, Bangladesh, okay, as well as Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal. So who will be the citizenship, so the union government brings the Citizenship Act 1955, also called Indian National Law. So citizenship, after making of constitution, Citizenship Act 1955, also called Indian National Law. So this is the first act known as Citizenship Act 1955, and after many times amendment were there, and all the times it is called as Citizenship Amendment Act. Okay, in different year, different section was added in this act. So first is Citizenship Act 1955 told that you can be a citizen of India in four aspects: citizenship by birth, citizenship by descent, citizenship by registration, citizenship by naturalization. First is citizenship by birth. So a person is a citizen of India if he born in India. So a person born inside India, then he will be called a citizen of India if he born after 26 January 1950 but before 1st July 1987. So during this period 1950 to 1987, if anyone born in India, then he will be the citizenship of India. Maybe his parent is maybe illegal immigrant, but their child become a citizen of India if born between this time. Then, so after 1st July 1987 but before 3rd December 2003, and either of his parents are citizen of India. This is the first amendment, CAA 1987. Okay. So if he born between 1950 to 1987, automatically become a citizen of India. If he born after 1987 but before 2003, so what government was thinking that every illegal immigrant who enters India, his child become automatically be the citizen of India, become the citizen of India. So this law should be modified. So they brought CAA 1987, and as per CAA 1987, that if you born after 1987, then you will be citizen of India if you born in India as well as either of his parent, means anyone, either father or mother, are citizen of India. Already if your father or mother is a citizen of India and you born after July 1987, then you became a citizen of India. If you only born between after 1987 but your parents are not a citizens of India, then you will not get the citizenship. Okay. Again, government find the loopholes that maybe mother is a citizen of India but father illegally immigrated to India and married the woman and their child becomes citizens of India. So this should be prevented. That's why in December 2003 they brought the CA 2003, that is called that you have to born in India and either of your parents, means any of your parents should be citizens of India, one of his parents are born in India as well as citizens of India, and other is not an illegal immigrant. So maybe your mother is a citizen of India, but if your father is an illegal immigrant, then you will not be granted as Indian citizenship. So the current condition is, as per CA 2003, is you have to born in India, and one if your parent is a citizen of India and the other parent is not a illegal immigrant. And what is illegal immigrant? What is legal immigrant? If you enter India with valid permission, with valid passport, with valid document, then you will be a legal migrant. And if you entering India without any passport, without any valid document, then you will be a illegal immigrant. Okay. So this is the first citizenship by birth. Then citizenship by descent. If any child born outside India, then what happened to him? He also may be a citizen of India if after 26 January 1950 but 10th December 1992 and his father is a citizen of India. So after 2000, after 1950, if any child born outside India but his father is a citizen of India, then he will be granted as a citizen of India. But actually this law brings the discriminancy between father and mother. Okay, so to remove the discriminancy, CA 1992 brought by the Indian government that after 10 December 1992 but before 3rd December 2003, either of your parents is a citizen of India. Okay, so if you born outside India but either of your parent, any maybe father maybe mother is a citizen of India, then you will be granted the citizenship of India. And last is after 3rd December 2003, means the latest version told that if either of his parents is citizens of India and within 1 year of birth of the child, parents have applied for Indian citizenship in the Indian consulate of that country with the assurance that the child has no passport of other country. And the final amendment is, if a children is born outside India and any one of his parent is a citizen of India, that is not sufficient. What the parent has to do, parent has to go within 1 year of the birth of the child, parent has to go to the Indian consulate of that country, in that country, and apply for Indian citizenship with an assurance that the children has no passport of other country. Okay, then the children will get the citizenship of India. Okay, now so born in India I have discussed, born outside India I have discussed. Now by registration. Okay, registration means you submit an application to become a citizen of India. And what is the procedure? It is for the persons of Indian origin, PIO. PIO means persons of Indian origin, means parents or grandparents were citizens of undivided India before 1947. So if your parents or grandparents was a citizen of undivided India but you move to foreign country and there you give birth to a child, in that case you will be known, you will be called a person of Indian origin because your parent or grandparent stayed in the undivided India in 1947. In that case, how the PIO will get the citizenship? Residing in India in the last 7 years at the time of submitting application. So the PIO whose father or grandfather was a citizen of undivided India, he is already staying in India for the last 7 years. In that case, he will be eligible to take the Indian citizenship. And the spouse of that PIO and the minor children of that PIO will be also eligible to get the Indian citizenship. Now citizenship by naturalization means by qualification. What should be the qualification so that you will get the Indian citizenship? He is not a resident of a country where Indians are not allowed to become a citizen. Okay, having citizen of other country and renouncing the citizenship. So you have a citizenship of other country and you want a citizenship of India, so first you have to renounce means remove the citizenship of that country, then you can apply for the Indian citizenship. Residing in India in the last 11 years at the time of submitting application and fully stays in India in the last 12 months and doing service under government of India. So you are residing from the last 11 years but last 12 months you continue you residing in India. Okay, in and as well as you are doing service under the government of India, in that case you will be granted the Indian citizenship. And service performed in arts, literature, science, philosophy, peace and human resource. Okay, suppose Mother Teresa is perform service on peace, humanity. Okay, so this way if a foreign citizen renounce in citizen of that country and come to India and provide service, enormous service in arts, literature, science, philosophy, peace, human resource, then the Indian government can also give Indian citizenship. So these are the 4 process through which a person become a Indian citizenship. Okay, so this is about the Citizenship Act 1955. So already we have see two amendment. One is Citizenship Act Amendment Act 1987, then Citizenship Amendment Act 2003. Okay, as well as Citizenship Amendment Act 1992. Okay, now come to the National Register of Citizen. What is National Register of Citizen? NRC. Register means a book, a copy, register, where legal name of legal citizenship were written. Okay, simple. A National Register for Citizenship is a register of all Indian citizens whose creation is mandated by the 2003 amendment of the Citizenship Act 1955. Its purpose is to document all legal citizens of India so that the illegal immigrants can be identified and deported. Okay, so Citizenship Act 1955 and finally amended in 2003. Okay, here is the CA 2003 amended. Here is and here is also. So as per this 2003 amendment and the original Act 1955, the legal citizens of India will be registered in the NRC register. Okay, and illegal immigrants will be deported and identified and deported. Okay, so it has been implemented for the state of Assam starting in 2013-14. So 13-14 NRC was implemented in Assam. The government of India plans to implement it for the rest of the country in 2021, but it has not yet been implemented. So only implemented in Assam in 2013-14, and as a result nearly 19 lakh people were found illegal in Assam. So after NRC, 19 lakh people were found illegal in Assam. Just think, there may be Hindus, there may be Muslims, there may be Christians, there may be Sikhs, there may be Jains, any kind of religions. Total 19 lakh people were found illegal. So it's a huge amount. So looking at the figure, government will come with a new bill, that is Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016. And what is the bill? CAB. This is known as CAB 2016. What is the bill? Provided that person belonging to minority communities, namely Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi and Christian, from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan, who have been exempted by the central government by Passport Entry into India Act 1920 or by Foreigner Act 1947 or any order made thereunder, shall not be treated as illegal migrant for the purpose of this act. So Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jains, Parsi and Christians, these 6 communities from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan, if any person comes to India, then he will not be treated as an illegal migrant. He can apply for Indian citizenship and he will be given the Indian citizenship by the government. Okay, there is a but as per the CAA, but as per the 2003 amendment as well as the Citizenship Act 1955, you have to born in India. You have to born in India to become Indian citizenship in the 3 criteria. And if you are born outside India, then also you have to fulfill these 3 criteria. Any of these 3 criteria. Okay. But with this new bill, the government actually disqualify these bills. Okay, the Citizenship Act 1955 actually disqualified by the government by bringing the new bill, Citizenship Amendment Bill. And as per the bill, if you are from any of these 3 religion and any of these 6 religion from any of these 3 country, then you will be given the Indian citizenship. Okay, then only why government selected these 3 country? Because these 3 country is not a secular country, they are Islamic country. They have told that we are the Islamic country. Okay, and these 6 religions are a minority and deprived religion on that country. So we have the responsibility to provide shelter of the minorities of that countries. Okay, that's why government brings this bill. As well as number 2 is provided that for the persons belonging to minority communities, namely Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsis, Christian from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan, the aggregate period of residence of service of a government in India as required under this clause shall be read as not less than 6 years in place of not less than 11 years. So already I have discussed here, if you born outside India by qualification residing in India in the last 11 years at the time of submitting application and fully stays in India in the last 12 months. This was the previous criteria, but current criteria is not less than 6 years in place of not less than 11 years. So if you are residing residing from 6 years in India and you are from this six religion and from this 3 country, and you are also residing from this 6 years, then you also be given the Indian citizenship. Okay, this is the thing, but government is not mention any timeline when the immigrant will enter, from when the enter immigration will take place. For that, the final weapon of central government is the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019, also known as CAA 2019. Okay, and what is the timeline decided by government? Provided that any person belonging to Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi or Christian community from Afghanistan, Bangladesh or Pakistan who entered into India on or before the 31st day of December 2014 and who has been exempted by the central government by Passport Act or Foreigners Act or any rule or order made there under shall not be treated as illegal migrant for the purpose of this act. So if you are from any of this religion and from any of this country, if you entered India on or before 31st day of December 2014, then you can apply for Indian citizenship, and the Passport Act and Foreigner Act will not be imposed over that person. Okay, so as per Passport Act and Foreigner Act, previously you cannot be apply for Indian citizenship, but as per the new CA Amendment Act 2019, if you are among the 6 religion and from this 3 country, and if you entered on or before 31st December of 2014, you can be the citizens of India. Another thing is provided that for the person belonging to Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi or Christian community in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, the aggregate period of residence or service of government in India as required under this clause shall be read as not less than 5 years in place of not less than 11 years. So again, government reduced the timeline. So if you have to stay in India for 5 years, first you have to enter India before 31st day of 2014. Then criteria is you have to stay in India for at least 5 years. Previously it was 11 years, but currently you have to decide at least 5 years, then you will be given the Indian citizenship. Means 2014 if you enter into India and the bill passed in the 2019 means 5 years, means already you have spent 5 years. So as per 2019 bill, you will be given the Indian citizenship. Okay, so this is the things told in the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. So this is CAA 2019 and this is CAB 2016 and this is NRC. Everything I have discussed here. Okay, move to next topic. The news is Indian Navy successfully test fires naval anti-ship missile. Okay, so naval anti-ship missile successfully tested by the Indian defense. Okay, this is the photo of that missile launched from this helicopter. This is known as anti-ship missile. So Indian Navy Wednesday successfully carried out the maiden test firing of the first indigenously developed naval anti-ship missile from a seeking helicopter, officials said. So what is the speciality of this test? This missile is a indigenous developed naval anti-ship missile. Indigenously means make in India. Everything is made in India. Okay. Previously we know that BrahMos is the fastest anti-ship missile we know, but BrahMos is jointly manufactured by India and Russia. But this missile is a indigenous missile totally developed by the India, or especially the Defense Research Development Organization, DRDO. Now the test was conducted at the integrated test range in Odisha, Balasore. The firing is a significant step towards achieving self-reliance in niche missile technology and reaffirms the Indian Navy's commitment to indigenization, said senior Navy official. The Indian Navy carried out the test in association with the Defense Research and Development Organization. So if you go to this website, we see the launching of the missile. Here is written as Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this is the testing of the anti-ship missile. Okay, move to next topic. Government launches course on emergency life support. The Health Minister on Wednesday launched a National Emergency Life Support course with the Union Minister of State Health Bharati Praveen Pawar, stating that this will replace foreign modules for health and healthcare professionals. So there was a course previously called as foreign module for healthcare professional. So this course is replaced by a new course, that is National Emergency Life Support course. Okay, in the syllabus of the medical student. Now the course plan includes developing training infrastructure and creating a cadre of trainers to train doctors, nurses and paramedics of emergency departments of hospitals and ambulance service. So this is the thing, new course is included in the syllabus, that is called National Emergency Life Support course. Move to next topic. Compound archers ensure 2 medal. So they are the archers of India. So Indian compound archers ensured 2 team medals in the Archery World Cup Stage 2 in Gwangju, Korea on Wednesday. So Korea is organizing the Archery World Cup Stage 2 and Indian team already ensured 2 medals. The men's team reached the final, means they already ensured silver medal, while the women claimed the bronze medal. Okay. Now what is the Archery World Cup? Archery World Cup held in different stages. Okay. First is stage 1, held in the city of Antalya, Turkey. Then stage 2 organized in Gwangju, South Korea. Currently stage 2 is going on. Then stage 3 will be held in Paris, France. Then stage 4 Medellin, Colombia, and the final means the winners, the highest number of winners, top 2 country will play in the final, will be organized by Tlaxcala, Mexico. Okay, so the 5 country is organizing the archery world cup. So this is the discussion from today's topic. If you like my discussion, please like my channel, subscribe the channel. Thank you. We will meet next time with new topic and new discussion.